हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम टू ऑल ऑफ यू इन माय यूट्यूब चैनल डॉक्टर महादेव स्वर्णकार। दोस्तों, आज के इस वीडियो का टॉपिक है बेसिक एंड इम्पॉर्टेंट मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चंस ऑन कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स। आज के इस वीडियो में मैंने बहुत सारे बेसिक एंड इम्पॉर्टेंट मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चंस यहाँ पर लेकर आया हूँ। जिन स्टूडेंट्स की कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स चैप्टर की स्टडी है, उनको क्वेश्चंस अगर इजी जाते हैं तो वो मेरे साथ सभी क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करें और उनका स्कोर नीचे कमेंट बॉक्स में पोस्ट करें। और जिन स्टूडेंट्स को कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स चैप्टर हार्ड जाता है और उन्होंने अब तक कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स चैप्टर नहीं पढ़ा है, तो वो मेरे साथ सभी क्वेश्चंस का आंसर्स देखे और उसका एक्सप्लेनेशन भी देखे, तो मैं गारंटी देता हूँ कि आपको ये कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स चैप्टर ईजी जाएगा। दोस्तों, अगर अब तक आपने मेरा यूट्यूब चैनल सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है तो प्लीज़ सब्सक्राइब करिए और साइड के बेल आइकॉन को प्रेस करें ताकि मेरे ऐसे ही अगले एजुकेशनल वीडियोस के नोटिफिकेशंस आप तक पहुंचते रहे। सो विदाउट वेस्टिंग मच मोर टाइम, लेट्स स्टार्ट द मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चंस ऑन carbohydrates. The question number first is, carbohydrates are the examples of A. Polyhydroxy alcohols or phenols. Option B. Polyhydroxy aldehydes or ketones. Option C. Polyhydroxy acids or esters. And D. Polyhydroxy amines or amides. We have to know that in case of carbohydrates, polyhydroxy aldehydes or polyhydroxy ketones are present. So option B is the correct one here. Polyhydroxy aldehydes or polyhydroxy ketones are present in the carbohydrates. In the next question, glucose and fructose having the same molecular formula, that is C6H12O6, are the examples of dash isomer. Option A, positional isomer. Option B, chain isomer. Option C, functional isomer. And option D, hydrate isomer. Friends, we have to know that glucose and fructose having the same molecular formula, that is C6H12O6. In case of glucose, the aldehydic functional group is present, and in case of fructose, the ketonic functional group is present. So in between these two structures, only functional group is changed here. All remaining the molecular formula is similar here. So option C is the correct one, that is all glucose and fructose are the functional isomers. In the next question, glucose is option A, aldopentose. Option B, aldohexose. Option C, ketopentose. And option D, ketohexose. We have to know that glucose containing aldehydic functional group, hence option A and B we can consider here. Option C and D, because here ketopentose and ketohexose are there, so you have to remove option C and option D. So in case of A and B, glucose containing aldehyde group with 6 carbon atoms, and hence option B is the correct one, that is aldohexose. Next question, which of the following is sweetest? A. Glucose, B. Fructose, C. Sucrose, and D. Maltose. Students, we have to know that the B. Fructose is the sweetest one. In the next question, sugars are dash in nature. Option A, amorphous. Option B, crystalline. Option C, both of these. And option D, none of these. Friends, we have to know that the sugars are crystalline in nature and non-sugars are amorphous in nature. So the answer of this question is option B, that is sugars are crystalline in nature. Next question, starch having the general molecular formula. Option A, C6H12O6 taken n times. Option B, C6H10O6 taken n times. Option C, C4H12O6 taken n times. And option D, C4H10O6 taken n times. So students, always you have to remember the general molecular formula of starch is C6H12O6 taken n times, that is option A is the correct one here. Next question, non-sugars are A. water soluble, B. water insoluble, C. sparingly soluble, and D. none. Non-sugars are always water insoluble and sugars are water soluble. So the correct option for this question is non-sugars are water insoluble in nature. Option B is the correct one here. In the next question, the basic units of carbohydrates are option A, monosaccharides, option B, disaccharides, option C, trisaccharides, and option D, polysaccharides. the option A is the correct one, that is monosaccharides are the basic units of carbohydrates. In the next question, sucrose is a option A reducing sugar, B non-reducing sugar, C both of these, and D none of these. The correct option for this question is sucrose is a non-reducing sugar, whereas maltose and lactose are the reducing sugars here. In the next question, aldoses and ketones are the examples of A monosaccharides, B disaccharides, C trisaccharides, and D polysaccharides. Aldoses and ketones are the examples of monosaccharides, that is option A is the correct one here. In the next question, aldopentose contains option A 6 carbon atoms with aldehyde group, option B 6 carbon atoms with ketone group, option C 5 carbon atoms with aldehyde group, and option D 5 carbon atoms with ketone group. We have to know that aldopentose contains means aldo means aldehydic functional group. So in case of option B and option D, here is the ketone group. So you have to remove directly option B and D. So we have to choose in between A and C. Aldopentose. Pentose means 5 carbon atom. So the correct option for this question is C, that is 5 carbon atoms with aldehyde group. In the next question, ketohexose contains 6 carbon atoms with aldehyde group, 6 carbon atoms with ketone group, 5 carbon atoms with aldehyde group, and D 5 carbon atoms with ketone group. We have to again see ketohexoses. Keto means keto functional group. So option B and D ketone functional group is present and in case of option A and C, here is the aldehyde group is present. So we have to remove directly A and C. So in between B and D, ketohexose means 6 carbon atoms. So option B is the correct one here, that is 6 carbon atoms with ketone group. In the next question, which of the following is not monosaccharide? A glucose, B fructose, C cellulose, and D ribose. In this case, which one of the following is not monosaccharide? Means option A glucose, fructose, and ribose are the monosaccharides, but cellulose is a polysaccharide. So option C is the correct one here. In the next question, the examples of disaccharides are A sucrose, B maltose, C lactose, and D all of these. Here sucrose, maltose, and lactose, if we have to hydrolyze all these three, we will get the 2 molecules of monosaccharides each. So option D is the correct one. All of these are the examples of disaccharides. In the next question, the examples of polysaccharides are option A starch and stachose, B starch cellulose, C starch raffinose, D cellulose and raffinose. In case of A, starch is a polysaccharide but stachose is a tetrasaccharide. B, starch and cellulose both are the polysaccharides. In case of C, starch is a polysaccharide and raffinose is a trisaccharide. D, cellulose is again polysaccharide and raffinose is a trisaccharide. So option B is the correct one, that is starch and cellulose both are the examples of polysaccharides. In the next question, sucrose having the molecular formula C12H22O11, on hydrolysis it will produce option A glucose plus glucose, B glucose plus fructose, C glucose plus galactose, and D none of these. So you have to remember that on the hydrolysis of sucrose you will get the product that is glucose plus fructose. Option B is the correct one here. In the next question, maltose having the molecular formula C12H22O11, on hydrolysis it will produce glucose plus glucose, B glucose plus fructose, C glucose plus galactose, and D none of these. We have to remember that on hydrolysis of maltose you will get the 2 molecules of glucose, that is option A is the correct one, glucose plus glucose. In the next question, lactose having the molecular formula C12H22O11, on hydrolysis it will produce option A glucose plus glucose, B glucose plus fructose, option C glucose plus galactose, and D none of these. In this, we have to remember that lactose on hydrolysis, it will produce only glucose plus galactose. We can also consider by the pronunciation system, that is lactose and galactose. Lactose on hydrolysis, always there is a formation of glucose plus galactose because glucose is common here. So lactose and galactose. So on the hydrolysis of lactose, you will get the product glucose plus galactose. In the next question, raffinose having the molecular formula C18H32O16 is the example of trisaccharide. On hydrolysis, it will produce A. Glucose plus galactose, B. Glucose plus fructose plus galactose, C. Glucose plus galactose, and option D, none of these. The answer of this question is B, that is glucose plus fructose plus galactose. In the next question, statues having the molecular formula C24H4D2O21 is the example of tetrasaccharides. On hydrolysis, it will produce A. Glucose plus galactose, B. Glucose plus fructose plus 2 molecules of galactose, option C. Galactose plus 3 molecules of glucose, and option D, none of these. In this, on the hydrolysis of statues, you will produce glucose plus fructose plus 2 molecules of galactose. Option B is the correct one here. In the next question, reducing sugars are those which reduces A. filling solution, B. tolerance reagent, C. both of these, and D. none of these. So sugars reduces both filling solution and tolerance reagent. Option C is the correct one here. In the next question, carbohydrates are optically active, optically inactive, both of these, and none of these. We have to know that carbohydrates contain such one carbon atom which containing 4 different groups or optically active carbon atom. So option A is the correct one, that is optically active. All carbohydrates are optically active in nature. Option B is not here. Option A is the correct one. In the next question, in Fischer projection formulae, if the hydroxyl group at lowest chirality center points to the right, the monosaccharide is referred to be option A, D sugar, B, L sugar, both of these, and none of these. So if there is a right hand side, then option A is the correct one, that is D sugar. In the next question, in Fischer projection formulae, if the hydroxyl group at lowest chirality center to the left, the monosaccharide is referred to be. If hydroxyl group is present to the left hand side, then that type of sugar is called as L sugar. That is option B is the correct one here. That is not D sugar, both of these, and none of these. Option B is the correct one here. So friends, thank you very much.